Creating a good Airbnb listing is not so simple, especially if you want to stand out from competitor and get noticed by potential customer. If you're not getting all the bookings that you want, part of the fault could be the description. With this in mind, today I will give you some practical tips that will help you to improve your result, in particular understanding what not to write in your Airbnb description. My name is Matteo Ceccaroni, I'm a property manager and consultant, and I help owners to earn more money in the short-term rental business. If you like to optimize your business, I remind you that on the Turidea International website you will find training courses, tools and private call with me, all for vacation rentals. And now let's start.
Turidea International. Improve your short-term rental business.
In my experience, I realized that there are some errors related to the Airbnb listing description that must be avoided. The tone and the clarity of the description are two fundamental elements, in fact represent a business card. It is important to understand that the potential guest will get an idea of his future host also from what he reads and how it is written. A too short description can make you seem a superficial host who has been maybe superficial on many other things about hospitality. Likewise, misspelling will make you look unprofessional and with a little attention to details. In short, there are some mistakes that you shouldn't make and some words that is better to avoid. Here are some examples. Let's start from a very classic one. A beautiful apartment. Words like beautiful or cute are banal and obvious because everyone uses them. Do you really want that your potential guest thinks that you are also banal and obvious? Certainly not. That's why it is better to insert more original adjectives. Some examples like captivating, relaxing, refined, valuable. Let's go with another example like my little house. I'm sure that using this term you want to transmit a positive feeling synonymous of hospitality. However, this is not always the case and this term could be misunderstood and equated with adjectives such as tight and uncomfortable. So use your imagination and maybe look also on the dictionary to find the best term for your house. Another word to be avoided is unique. Describing your vacation rental house as unique is another common mistake. This, in addition to be a term that is widely used, does not say anything new since each apartment is truly unique and there are no equal. So the tips I give you in this case is to describe the true uniqueness of your accommodation. These are particularities that are truly unusual. Do you have a balcony with a wonderful view on a famous mountain? Do you own a brand new hot tub? Or maybe do you have historical paintings and valuable objects in your house? These are truly unique elements to be highlighted. Okay, so far we talked about the very common words that must be avoided. Now I want to focus on the hidden problems. Sometimes the host includes in the description or house rules warnings about objects that are broken or potentially dangerous. It is clear that the intent is to protect the guest and warn him in advance in order to avoid a negative surprise effect upon arrival. But the problem is upstream. Writing pay attention to slippery stairs or pay attention, the neighbor has a dog, only communicate to the potential guest a discomfort which has not been faced with due precaution. This is like an own goal. If there are slippery stairs, they must be safe. If the neighbor has a dog and it is aggressive, you should install a protection. In short, if there are problems of this type, they must be fixed and solved as soon as possible, not just simply communicated. This is also a very classic error not to be made in the description of your listing, and it's about exaggerating the strength of your holiday house. I know every host is proud of his accommodation, and the temptation to emphasize the positive aspect is great. While it is true that if you do it, you could receive a little more reservations, on the other hand, it will expose you to the risk of creating a very high expectation destined to be disappointed. What is the main effect of this? Well, negative reviews. So my suggestion is to be always realistic. Maybe you will lose some reservation, but the guest that will choose you will be satisfied and will reward you with good reviews. Very well, the last tip I want to give you is about not say everything. Leaving a few little surprises upon the arrival of the guest allows you to generate the so-called wow effect. There are many ways to amaze guests, some of them are classic, others original. One of the most classic is a welcome gift. I already talked about it in another video. Well, I hope these tips will help you, and I remember you that if you want to improve your business, on the Turidea International website you will find different services such as courses, tools, market analysis and private call with me. I remind you also that by subscribing to the Turidea International channel and activating notification, you will always be updated on all upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.